Good morning. I would like to mention a few points on how we can actually improve the research output of the Indian research academia. I have been in the IIT system for about 10 years, both as a BTech and a PhD student. Let me mention 3 or 4 important points. Firstly, if you would like to improve the research output from India, it has to begin in the laboratories. We do need laboratories which have world-class equipment. How would you get that? I'm against keeping IITs totally private and again keeping them totally government funded. So let us have like an in-between formula where we partially privatize IITs, like keeping it like, for example, 49% investment. You can then expect investments from big industry players as well as global education majors. Once that is done, once the capital has been obtained to actually get world-class equipment, you can have corresponding competitive stipend for research scholars and for faculty. And believe me, in a short gestation period of about 3 to 5 years, you can expect world-class research output, which can go into patents as well as products. The second thing is that IITs and IISc are regarded as the premier research institutes for engineering and sciences. We need competition because competition will lead to better innovation and better research output. Global players, for example, Stanford, University of Illinois, and Harvard, should definitely be allowed to set up campuses in India and run autonomously with their own fee structure. This can actually lead to a very healthy competition plus cooperation between the government-funded and the private education players. Finally, I would like to mention that look at Indian economy in the last 30 years. We initially began with services in the late 90s, companies like Infosys, TCS, Wipro. Over the last 5-10 years, we have been moving into the product space. The next logical step, and where we can actually have a global dominant position, would be in patents and intellectual property. And we definitely have to have a high volume of patents so that our research and industry competitiveness is definitely maintained. Lastly, but not the least, the quality of second-tier institutes in India, such as the NITs, has to be improved. This can be done with a mentoring approach by the IITs and IISc, such that they mentor one NIT each, and believe me, in a small period of 5 to 10 years, you can see both the teaching and the research output of NITs improve, which will lead to more competitive engineers and a more educated and productive workforce in the Indian computer sciences and IT industry. Thank you.